All right, guys, welcome to the exam through review solution videos. Now, I want you guys to take a minute or two on your review sheet or on the screen right here and to read the directions, especially the highlighted part. Okay, so I'm assuming the fact that you read the directions of the exam review. In this video, we're going to knock out questions number 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 is going to be focused around odds. Question number 1 says, find the odds in favor of spinning an A on the spinner pictured below. The sectors are of equal size. I give you guys a definition on how to find the odds. And odds is a ratio. If event E has A favorable outcomes and B unfavorable outcomes, then the odds in favor of that event is going to be A to B, and the odds against that event are B to A. In this case, I want to find the odds in favor. The odds in favor of spinning an A. So I'm going to be using the format A to B. If I want to find the odds against, it would have been B to A. So the event in this case is landing on landing on A. The A of the ratio lets me know in favor of landing on the letter A. And the B in the ratio is against landing on the letter A. If we look at the spinner, there is 1, 2, 3 slices with the letter A involved. So A is going to be 3. B is not in favor of event A. So if 3 of the 8 slices are A, that means the remaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are against that event. Put it in red. So the odds in favor of the spinner landing on A is the ratio 3 to 5. Now remember, you can write a ratio in other ways as well. You can write this as the ratio using the colons, 3 to 5. And you can even write it as a ratio of fractions, 3 to 5. But this is the preferred way, at least from the answer choice, the answer key, I mean. Now, if it said find the odds against landing on the letter A, your A will remain the same because A is always in favor of the event and your B is always against the event. However, the ratio would have been 5 to 3 because that is odds against. Also, to find the odds against, that is just a reciprocal of the ratio if you have the odds in favor. Let's move on. Now, it says here, suppose that the probability of a female living in a particular country developing some type of cancer at some point in her life is about 1 to 7. Kind of dark. Find the odds in favor and against an American woman developing cancer. So we are given a probability. And it says here, the probability of a female in a particular country developing that sort of cancer is about 1 to 7. And we want to find the odds in favor and against. When you are starting with a probability and you're trying to find the odds in favor or against, you are using one of these two formulas. If the odds are in favor, that is going to be the probability of the event divided by 1 minus the probability of the event. Or if it is a fraction, it will be the numerator divided by your denominator minus numerator. Remember what I said back in question 1. If you have the odds in favor, to find your odds against, you're just going to reciprocate the fraction. Reciprocate the ratio, I should say. So, let's answer this question. The event in this case is going to be Cancer. Well, a female with Cancer. I'm just going to put Cancer for short. The probability the female will develop cancer is 1/7. Now, we must find 1 minus the probability of developing cancer. And that's going to be 1 minus 1/7. Because remember, the probability of developing cancer is 1/7. When you're subtracting fractions, you must have the same denominator. The LCD is going to be 7. So we can multiply the numerator and denominator by 7 for the first fraction. So that's 7/7 minus 1/7, and that equals 6/7. Okay. Now, let's find the odds in favor using this format. That is going to be 1/7 divided by 6/7. Both fractions in my numerator and denominator share a 7. That is going to be 1/6. Because this is a ratio, odds the ratio, that will be 1/6. That is the odds in favor. Which means, if we have the odds in favor, the odds against will be 6-1. And I'll put an equal sign here. Nope. I don't use that notation either. I'm so indecisive. Okay. And that is the answer to the question. The odds in favor of a woman developing cancer, well, that particular cancer is 1-6, and that means the odds against is 6-1. Before I end this video, I just want to go over how to use this this approach here. If it's a fraction, it is the numerator over the numerator minus the denominator, and that is going to be of the probability. So if I want to find the odds in favor using this method right here, the numerator of this fraction is 1. So let me write it, odds in favor. The numerator is going to be 1. My denominator is 7. So that's 1/7 minus 1. And my denominator, 7 minus 1 is 6. So that's going to be 1/6. And because this is the odds, and odds is a ratio, we can write that as 1-6, which is the same answer as I got here. All right, guys. Hope that made sense. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Take care.